You walk into the buffet on embarkation day, and the sheer abundance of it stops you in your tracks. Trays of scrambled eggs still steaming, sushi rolls lined up on ice, soft serve machines humming, salad bars stretching the length of the room. It feels safe, it feels limitless. You paid for this, and you trust the ship to feed you well. My name is Carol Brennan. I am a woman in my late 60s who spent 26 years working guest services and the purser's desk on cruise ships, and I have seen what happens to food when no one is watching. Not everything on that buffet is what it appears to be. Some of it has been sitting too long, some of it was never fresh to begin with, and some of it carries risks passengers simply do not see. I am going to walk you through 10 specific foods to avoid on a cruise ship buffet, and I am going to tell you what to eat instead. The buffet is not unsafe if you know what to look for, but if you do not, you are trusting the wrong things. The first one is buffet scrambled eggs. Most ships make those eggs from powder mixed with water, poured into a tray, and left to sit. I have watched passengers load their plates with eggs that went out at 6 in the morning, sat through the early rush, got stirred by 100 serving spoons, and then reheated when the tray ran low. By 9:30, those eggs have been out for 3.5 hours. By 10, they have been reheated twice. Eggs sitting in the danger zone, anywhere between 40 and 140 degrees, grow bacteria quickly. A warming tray keeps food warm, not hot. Warm is where the trouble starts. There is an alternative 10 feet away, the made-to-order egg station. You tell the cook what you want, and they crack real eggs onto a hot griddle in front of you. An omelet takes 3 minutes. It comes to you steaming, folded, exactly as hot as eggs should be. Even made to order, though, an egg can still carry risk if the cook undercooks it or if the griddle was not cleaned properly between orders. Fresh preparation reduces the risk, but no approach eliminates it entirely. Raw fish does not forgive. The temperature danger zone is exactly where bacteria grow fastest, and that is exactly where buffet sushi lives. I worked 26 years on cruise ships, and I never once saw a crew member eat buffet sushi. They knew better. Raw fish needs to be cold, not cool. Cold. When you see sushi sitting on a buffet, you do not know how long it has been there. The ice underneath melts, the fish warms. You are looking at food that may have been safe 2 hours ago and is not safe now. There are signs. The fish should be bright and clean, not glossy. Glossy means it is starting to break down. Gray-blue discoloration along the edges means it has been out too long. The greens underneath should be crisp. If they are wilted or darkened, the fish has been sitting in warmth. If you want sushi on a cruise, order it from the specialty restaurant. It is made to order. You watch them roll it, and it comes to your table cold and safe. Or skip raw seafood entirely on sea days, when the ship has been at sea for more than 24 hours. The soft serve ice cream machine is not the problem. The lever is the problem. That lever is touched by hundreds of unwashed hands every single day. Children coming straight from the pool, chlorine still on their fingers. Adults walking in from a port day, hands that have touched railings, taxi doors, market stalls. Passengers who have been in the restroom, passengers touching their faces, passengers everywhere a human hand can be. The machine itself may be clean, the crew scrubs it down at night, but the lever is not cleaned between uses. It cannot be. The buffet would have to shut down. The crew members I worked with did not eat soft serve from the buffet. They asked the crew member at the dessert station to serve them ice cream from the scoop station, or they chose the prepackaged frozen bars. The packaged items come sealed. You can do the same. Walk past the lever and ask for ice cream served by a crew member, or choose the wrapped novelty bars from the freezer case. Wilted salad greens are the buffet telling you it has been sitting too long. Dark edges, limp leaves, wetness pooling underneath. Those are time problems. That salad has been at room temperature past the point where it is safe to eat. Fresh greens are crisp and dry. When they start to wilt, they are breaking down, and bacteria are breaking them down faster than you can see. Salad greens sitting in an open tray are in the danger zone. They may have been cold when they came out of the galley, but the buffet is not refrigerated. The air is warm, the lights are warm, and the greens are warming with every minute they sit there. If the greens look wilted, darkened, or wet, do not eat them. Walk to the made-to-order salad station if the ship has one, or order a side salad in the main dining room, where it comes cold from the galley. The danger zone is 40 to 140 degrees. Food sitting in warming trays that are not steaming hot, or cold items that are not visibly chilled, are in the danger zone. And if you cannot tell by looking whether the food is hot or cold, do not eat it. Look at the pasta salad sitting in the tray. Is it cold? Can you see condensation on the bowl, or is the tray sitting on ice? If the answer is no, the pasta salad is in the danger zone. The same for cut fruit. Melon, pineapple, berries. If the fruit is not visibly chilled, if the tray is not sitting in ice, it is warming. Cheese platters are another one. Cheese sitting on a board at room temperature is not safe past 2 hours. If you do not know when the platter came out, you do not know if it is safe. Lukewarm soup is a warning sign. Soup should be steaming. If you can see steam rising from the tureen, it is hot enough. If the soup is sitting still and quiet, it is not. Hot food should be visibly hot. Cold food should be visibly cold. Anything in between is in the danger zone. I have seen passengers drop serving spoons into food and leave them there. I have seen people reach over the sneeze guard with bare hands. I have seen someone sneeze directly over an open tray of pastries, and no one said a word. The crew cannot monitor every station every minute. If you see food that has been disturbed or contaminated, report it to a crew member immediately. They will pull the tray and replace it. But until someone reports it, that food stays on the buffet. If you see a tray that has been disturbed, avoid it. If you see a serving spoon lying in the food instead of resting on the side, avoid that station. You cannot control what other passengers do, but you can choose not to eat food that has been compromised. Food number 7 is buffet bacon and sausage that looks dry or dark. This is reheated meat, not fresh meat. The bacon came out of the galley hours ago, sat in the warming tray through the breakfast rush, and when the tray ran low, the crew laid new bacon on top of what was left. The old bacon stayed in the tray. It got reheated. It got dried out. Fresh sausage is plump and glossy. Reheated sausage is shriveled and dull. The alternative is the made-to-order grill station, where the cook puts fresh bacon or sausage on the griddle in front of you. Food number 8 is mayonnaise-based salads sitting at room temperature. Potato salad, coleslaw, macaroni salad, all of them made with mayonnaise, all of them sitting in open trays. Mayonnaise is an emulsion of oil and egg. It is stable when cold. It is not stable when warm. And the buffet is warm. If you want potato salad or coleslaw, ask if the ship serves it in the main dining room as a side dish. It will come cold from the galley, portioned fresh. Food number 9 is bread rolls in open baskets near the buffet line. Those rolls have been touched by more people than you can count. Someone picking up a roll, putting it back, taking a different one. Children touching every roll in the basket to find the softest one. Ask the crew member at the bread station to hand you a roll from behind the counter, or take a roll from the basket at your table in the dining room, where only your party has access. Food number 10 is any dish you cannot identify. If you look at a tray and you do not know what it is, or how long it has been out, or whether it is supposed to be hot or cold, do not guess. If you do not know what you are eating, you cannot make a safe decision about it. The buffet is not inherently unsafe, but it requires you to be selective. You have to choose the things that are fresh, hot, cold, and handled correctly, and you have to walk past the things that are not. Crew members eat in separate mess halls. The food is served buffet style, just like what passengers see upstairs. The crew are eating from the same system you are eating from, but they are not eating the same things. I worked guest services for 26 years, and I ate in the staff mess every single day. I never once took buffet scrambled eggs. Neither did the other staff at my table. We walked past them every morning and went straight to the made-to-order station. We knew the buffet eggs were made from powder. We knew they had been sitting under the heat lamp since 6 in the morning. The same with soft serve ice cream. I never saw a crew member pull that lever. We asked the crew member at the dessert station to serve us ice cream from the scoop station, or we took the prepackaged bars from the freezer case. On long shifts, you get hungry and you eat what is available. But even then, we avoided anything that had been sitting out during the entire shift. If I saw a tray of pasta salad at lunch and it was still there at dinner, I did not touch it. If the salad greens looked wilted or wet, I walked past. If I could not tell whether a dish was hot or cold, I left it alone. The crew knows which foods are made fresh and which are reheated or held too long. If the people who work on the ship will not eat something, you should not eat it either. Made to order stations, specialty restaurants, and items you see come out of the galley fresh. That is where you eat. These strategies lower your risk, but they do not eliminate it. Food safety depends on factors you cannot always see or control, and even careful choices can sometimes lead to illness. I want to know what your own cruise buffet rule is. Leave it in the comments. If you have a strategy that has kept you safe, I want to hear it. The next natural step after learning what not to eat is learning how to behave in the dining room itself, and I will cover that in the next video. It is the natural next step after today. Trust your eyes, trust your judgment. You have been running a household long enough to know when food looks wrong, and cruising does not change that.